Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, and opportunities. My name is Lucas.
And my name is Ryan.
And we've got an exciting announcement. We're so glad. We're grateful to be able to share this news, the alpha. This is an alpha drop on one of the best projects on one of the best blockchains in all of crypto, which is why we actually like to give you the secret updates. Of course, we're talking about Secret Network, the only privacy at its foundation blockchain smart contract platform out there that is developed, tied into the IBC, and their NFTs are so unique and different. We actually have a playlist dedicated to it, and we're going to talk about an NFT that if you stick around, although everything's timestamped, we will have a special opportunity for you to participate in this NFT and why it's so unique and valuable. Clande𝕊tina just launched a special series of NFTs. Ryan, you know about how that works and why did he choose Secret Network for his NFTs?
Right. Well, there's a lot of really interesting little tidbits and value added elements to this NFT collection. Little individually personalized background stories regarding Pulp Fiction and the screenplay, and he released it on secret because these Easter eggs that are embedded in these NFTs can only be seen by their owners because it's on the Secret Network, right? And these very rare and unseen until now elements of the screenplay, he didn't want them to become public, right? So if you had made this NFT project on Ethereum or on another chain, all of these awesome little tidbits would be then public, right? So anybody could see it and access it. Whereas on Secret, there's private ownership and private metadata, which means that there's elements of these NFTs that are only accessible to the owner. And so that's the long and short of it.
I dig it. So in other words, and this has actually just been kind of a scandal on Twitter lately, but I guess there's some new program launched where you can take your NFT and you can attach it, you can, send it to something, and Twitter will update your profile picture. And the big problem, the scandal, is that anyone who uses this service, who launches this connection to their profile picture, has just now given this company this complete chain analysis to their Ethereum address and everything that they've ever done on it. And so when we talk about no private ownership, what we're saying is that if you own that rare, Punk or Bored Apes Yacht Club, fill in the blank, all of those, anyone there, they can see it. Not only can they see everything you've done with your address, but they can actually see the art that you have,
the art itself,
the access control that they have. They make it to where not only the private ownership, people can't see who owns it. They can't tell what you have on your address without the private key, but the access control means that if they go look up that NFT on the blockchain, they won't see. It could be a watermark. It could be a black redacted version somehow. Shout out to Redacted Club. But, the reality...
They're not going to get the full version.
And that's why Clande𝕊tina, with that access control, not everyone can hear his audio commentary on that script or see what's behind on the other side. So what artists, musicians, and we've got a special shout out to an artist and a musician and an entertainer and many things, including the special opportunity later. But what they can do, how creative they can be, there's so much more utility and dynamic. And my mother's a singer. I grew up in the art industry around musicians. So I love seeing when they can succeed against, certain institutional arrangements that make it difficult sometimes. Well,
it's been a big joke recently about NFTs in general. You're buying these pieces of art that are, not scarce because you can just right click and save, right? That's been the big joke. But it's worth saying, that to some extent that makes sense. It's a kind of an incomplete criticism because there's more to this than just having an image saved on your computer. It's about access and ownership and what other things can be built on that foundation. But it needs to be said that this criticism doesn't apply to secret NFTs. You're not going to right click My Redacted Rabbits and put that on your Twitter profile, right? And that's just showing you, there's some real innovation happening here within NFTs and specifically on the secret blockchain.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of other innovations on the secret blockchain as well, which we absolutely, if you don't even know what it is or you're new to it, how to start your crypto journey. We've got a whole playlist dedicated to that. and we go into details of not just NFTs, but other developments that are happening. There are some really exciting developments when it comes to private data storage to revolutionize, sensitive records, whether it be in commerce or medical records. And what else they've got? Oh, we're going to talk about private messaging.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's about to get into that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And tell them a little bit about our background, and what we like to really make a part of the channel is that crypto blockchain, it's not some isolated thing. It's just a new technology, a new emerging market that is connected and a part of the economy at large. So
with all the implications that come with that, right?
So we have you're the front runner. Talk a little bit about the Wise Beyond Bitcoin macro outlook.
Yeah, this is a new weekly web episode series we're doing where we're going to take a look at what's the Federal Reserve saying, what's monetary policy doing, where are we heading with that, what's inflation or unemployment, and just looking at the macro, the big picture, and seeing how that what the implications there are for financial assets in general and cryptocurrency specifically.
This is the time, if you're new and you're not, or if you're new to the IBC and secret, not just DeFi, when markets are consolidating and correcting, these are great times to understand more about the projects you're a part of, or to do your research and see which projects have active development. And without any more delay, because this is pretty much the purpose of the whole video, we want to talk about the value of NFTs, because this NFT embodies everything about what secret NFTs can do and more.
That's right. And there's some really cool innovation happening here. And I don't know if there's another project or another NFT project that's really like this, And so let's get into it.
Let's unpack it.
Yeah.
Unpack that it is launching. We're going to have this video out soon so that you can take part in getting an opportunity to secure yourself. And we're going to make sure that happens for a couple of you. And also that there's only 420 total NFTs. So it's a very limited supply. But what this is going to do is exciting. If you're familiar with blockchain, proof of stake, and how these IBC proof of stake networks operate, then you're really going to love the DAO that's being created and what this is a part of.
Yep, indeed. Now let's take a look at some of the art. It's a little colorful. Definitely beautiful art.
Are you reading
lots of? Well, that's what we needed to get into. All right. So let's just say it. If you own one of these NFTs, you will have a full year of the private messaging service Alter. It's a DApp on Secret. Full year subscription. So just for owning the NFT.
So for starters, the Clandestina Gang NFT, if you get one of these NFTs and you're automatically not one of 420, there's more to talk about. More to talk about being one of this beautiful number 420. And the joy that it brings to so many around the world. And let's talk about Alter Mail, because around the world, bringing joy, being able to communicate with your loved ones and your friends and your family, and knowing that your communications are private and secure. Alter Mail, we talk about the innovation behind NFTs. Secret Network has so many innovations, which is why grateful.
That's why we're fans of it.
Fans are dedicated to keeping you updated, because there's really nothing else like it. Now you have the security of decentralized data storage on a blockchain with Secret Network, IBC, and you have that security with communication with Gmail, and they're building out equivalent to what's known as like a Gmail suite, where there's going to be chat and a bridge system where you can interact with Web 2.0 for those that are using the Gmail, Hotmail, Proton, the other services. So it's early on, but it already works for $50 a year, or
awesome.
$75 for the pro service. And this is just the beginning.
And what I'm thinking immediately is about what this replaces, and what this replaces is the use of Tor and Tails, and this combination of Tails, the operating system, and Tor, the onion router. And this was what journalists in other nations, and also people in the United States researching, sensitive topics, right, where privacy is important, but they would use this system, Tor and Tails, on thumb drives. They'd pop in their computers, boot off the thumb drive, and they'd have a way of interacting with other people, sending mail and doing things. But the question was always, Well, but who created Tor, and how safe is Tor? Who's behind that? Is that is that secure? Is that really secure? Am I really private? And how do I ensure that I am, right? And so this answers those questions. I can't imagine if I was a journalist in Afghanistan or Turkey or fill in the blank, Syria, Lebanon, or wherever, I would be looking to use AlterMail before anything else, right?
Absolutely. And the team is transparent, and they're launching a public sale right now. So if you're from anywhere outside, anywhere except for the United States, well, no, there's a group of countries, but not in the United States, you can participate. And even so, and when it ends in a week, they're launching their Infinity Pool and Secret Swap. We have all that information. So check out our vids, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like to stay abreast of all this stuff.
There's one more thing. So one more thing to mention about Clandestina, because
I'm going back to that right now.
Yeah, let's go back. You get a free year subscription. There's going to be 420 NFTs. Mm-hmm. You're going to get the year of AlterMail. But another thing that really kind of caught our attention about this project before we even knew about the AlterMail was the fact that they are creating a validator on Secret that everybody who has an NFT will be able to enjoy a fraction, a share of the rewards that are generated through that validator. That's huge. This is like, I don't know if there's another one like that, right? Do you know of another NFT where you're essentially helping to validate, to secure the network and enjoy rewards for being a validator?
There's not, as far as I'm aware, there is not one. This is the first. And what's funny is we've been talking for a long time, I think on some of our videos and behind the scenes, saying, God, what we would love to see NFTs that have some on-chain attachment of value, a type of bond to a digital asset of value, whether it's a staked digital asset that you can unstake or have access to portions at certain times, or the private keys. Secret networks already run certain rewards where NFTs the private data is connected to a seed phrase. And if you have enough of the NFTs or you come together, then you can put those seed phrases and you'll have access to the purse or to the treasury. But that's what you can do with private metadata. But more of an individual bond type. Well, this is beautiful because you're taking NFT technology with private metadata. And what is a validator? Why do they have voting power? Why do all these validators exist? Well, if you're not familiar with proof of stake and proof of work, Bitcoin is famous for being proof of work, which means they have all these computer miners that are out there solving the algorithm, hashing, making sure that it's securing the network.
Right.
In proof of stake, it saves energy. Not that I do not support the idea that Bitcoin or mining crypto is wasteful when you look at the macro picture. But regardless, it takes a lot less energy to do proof of stake. However, in order to keep there's always an opportunity cost, right? Everything is an opportunity cost. And the opportunity cost of proof of stake is that, well, in order to keep the network secure from these attacks, then we need to make sure that there's enough of the native token locked up that we can secure so that
to prevent that.
And Ethereum's doing the same thing. Ethereum 2.0, they've already taken Ethereum from people. I'm pretty sure that there's already been staked Ethereum. I'm pretty sure Ethereum's already been donated like a donation. I'm pretty sure that's going on. So, and that's what's moving to. And that's what it's going to need to secure the network. And I believe is it 30 or it's
a large number,
number of validators. Well, here are 50 validators, and these are the validators that secure the secret network blockchain. So all of these validators out here are providing a valuable service to keep the protocol safe and functional, to process your transactions, to process your NFT. When you everything that's done on chain,
these are the equivalent of the miners for this proof of stake chain.
Which is why we actually have a playlist dedicated to validators, staking, and value added. And there are many we haven't gotten to yet. We're just getting going, but it's important because once you participate and you become part of the ecosystem, it doesn't take a lot of jargon, a lot of vocabulary to start understanding, but it's important to get those few things understood. Staking, a validator, proof of work, proof of stake, these small nuances. And once you understand those plus, minus, equals, the basics, you can really teach yourself and understand more quickly. The learning curve is not that.
Yeah, the rest kind of falls in place if you have the foundational stuff.
We're looking at all these validators, 8%, 10%, 4%, and check it out because they add value. Some of they're building metaverses, gaming platforms, airdrops coming back, very, very neat stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, building out multi-chain wallets. So they're actually adding value to the ecosystem at the same time. That's what's beautiful about these validators. One of these validators, like Ryan was saying, is going to actually be named, and there's already a node ready to rock and roll, ready and set up. One of them is going to be an actual Clandestina validator node. And like you said,
you could see the NFT sale as kind of like a crowdsource, right, for the validator. Would that be kind of fair?
Well, here's what's cool about it. It's a very 420 community. You understand where it's about being successful and making this project work. They're not running an auction to see how much, or
right. They're not trying to generate the most possible revenue off of this.
Push the price super high. It's 69 secret. Well, S secret, which we have a video on how to wrap your secret. If you don't know the difference between secret and S secret, then that's easy to do.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
But
so I definitely like those popular numbers, right? 420, 69.
It hits my cancer roots. I'm digging the 69. The 420 is no 6. So I dig it. Very, very cool. And I do like the art. I like the style. And and I love look, they wanted to put it within reach and what it's doing. Yes, all of that, a huge chunk, most of it is going to fund this DAO, this node that's going to be staked. But you're going to get other people to stake too. It's not just the NFT stakers. No. Once you're on this list and you're part of a DAO community that's adding value and giving back, when people come to pick and they're like, hey, which one do I want to pick? They'll see Clandestina and they hear Clandestina's got some active members in the community that are adding a lot of value. If there are anybody out there that could attract a lot of attention and support to come support their community that they're a part of, they would have pull and they would have an ability to directly benefit themselves, like an artist per se, that they would never be able to on Ethereum or on another chain in the same way. Because here you're getting, I say in perpetuity, but you're getting regular rewards coming through the validator node. So if you're an NFT holder, now you're a part
of income
network security. So there's a reward that you're receiving in exchange for the service, for the work that you're doing, and you get that disbursement directly to your wallet, as well as a portion of those funds that are put into a DAO that you're a member of, that only 420. Some people may have 1 or 2 or 3. So 420 at max, could be less than 4. You'll never know because it's private metadata. We don't know.
That's the beauty of it.
That's what's cool. But you're going to have some number of less than 420 that are in part of this active community and decision-making process. So this is really exciting use of crypto, blockchain technology, secret network, privacy, which I love how Secret Network talks about privacy being a human right, and they appeal. They have active ambassadors working around the world in all languages, educating and teaching, and we will continue to do our best to educate and teach you of all because that's where the opportunities. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power, and through that's where the opportunities come from, which is why you want to educational information, entertainment, not marital advice, medical advice, commercial, legal, financial advice. This is just a couple of guys that have enjoyed this blockchain technology and what potential it can have in the economy and the world at large, and the harmonious solutions and efficiency that it can bring. And we're excited to learn about it. We got a small sliver, so please feel free to drop a comment and let us know about something else going on or that we didn't get. And like we said, do your own research and be your own bank, because I have always learned from my mistakes and I will continue to. So make sure you learn from your own.
Sure. And if you can, drop a comment and tell us what you did wrong, to share your mistakes with us, because by all means, we like to learn from others as well. And I'm sure our community would benefit from that.
And
so let's check out Stashh App.
And what you're doing right,
Oh yeah, that's another one. Want to know that too.
So, Stashh App, and we have Stashh App up to show it in compared to OpenSea.
OpenSea.
This is a new NFT project, but we're showing this because this is where Clandestina is going to launch.
Right.
You know? If you'd like to be involved in it and you don't know anything about Stashh App, we actually have a video on that as well, and to walk you through, and you see S secret and how to get S secret. It's important to prepare yourself. Prior proper planning prevents poor performance, as they say. And this is the best way to be prepared for something that you know is one of a kind.
Get your secret wrapped, get it into S secret, and be ready to rock.
You got the collection that you can scroll through right here. You'll be able to type in Clandestina and it will pop up when the time comes, when it launches on February 5th. We show you how to connect your wallet and check out your inventory and walk you through it and get S secret. But that's not this video. We really just wanted to talk about the excitement of the opportunity to share a couple of whitelist opportunities of these 420. We're grateful and honored and privileged from the artist to be able, he said, you know what, I love what you guys are doing to help bring education about the secret network and secret NFTs. And I really appreciate it. So to give back and to help grow secret awareness and education and y'all's channel and your vibe, thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate it. He said, why don't you share 2 pieces of my artwork with the community at large? So why don't you talk about what we're going to do in order to maybe make that happen. In fact, before I do that, part of this has to do with a very special part of this episode or video that we're going to talk about. Part of this opportunity is about we talk about secret network being cutting edge and being ahead of its time. Another energy out there in the world that's known for that is Snoop Dogg, the artist, the entertainer, entrepreneur, the many things that I'm not even aware of, but more than I know. And he's actually so far ahead of the curve that he's actually in the NFT metaverse gameplay. In fact, one of the most rare NFTs out there, which is why I have this, not just to show the difference between Stashh and OpenSea, but because the Bored Apes Yacht Club represent that when you have that non-fungibility, which they have too, Ethereum has non-fungibility. And because of that non-fungibility and that limited amount, you have what's been created, and you can create clubs with access that only those non-fungible tokens have, just the same. So you've got a beautiful, thriving, this is one of the stronger communities when it comes to NFTs in all of blockchain and crypto. Floor price, 85. So there you go. And things being built. One of those pioneers building within it is Snoop Dogg. So, okay. That being said, he said, hey, the Bored Ape Yacht Club is a cultural juggernaut, which it is. You dig? They are bringing tech and media together. They need holler and bring me on the advisory board so we can elevate this game to the next level. Well, I'm sure that they've brought him on to the advisory board if they want to elevate their game, because that's a fact. And I said, well, you know what? Not a lot of people know about what's going on with Secret Network, and that you can do all these things as an artist and have even more options with a privacy feature. Which is why Clande𝕊tina, another artist out there in the community, entertainment community, has launched something very, very unique and cool. So I said, we should get this information out to Snoop Dogg because, you know, my dog pack, when I was out there near the LBC with the Devil Dogs in Southern California, okay, whether it's got the entertainment dog pack or you got the militant dog pack, they all like to have their private communication, you know? That's true. And privacy is important. To talk about being a part of the first innovative wave of privacy by default communication mail coming with your NFT on top of one of 420. I mean, look, I think if it's one of 420, he almost should be like... It's got his name right out there on it, right? If he's like, hey, I want to get in on this, and you're watching this and you're like, how do I do it? Don't worry, because we have videos on that as well, how to get your Kepler wallet going and get it on your phone and get started yourself. So that's right, Snoop. You can do it. If we can do it, you can do it. and we'll actually walk you through it. So let's talk about our giveaway, right? So we have two white lists for Clandestina. What this means is that you will be guaranteed an opportunity to buy the NFT prior to it going public and you having to, you know, fight the crowd. So 2 whitelist spots we're giving away, and what you need to do in order to get signed up for this raffle, this giveaway, to be entered in to
to be selected, you have to comment and tag on and retweet this Wise Beyond Bitcoin tweet we have up right here, and explain to Snoop why he should be on Secret instead of Ethereum, and what makes, and we think privacy would be probably the main theme there, but just try to explain the privacy, the importance of privacy, or just whatever.
And we're going to leave all links below, including this one, so you can understand. If you don't know about it, then knowledge is power. Empower yourself and share that, but share the love with Snoop Dogg and his dog pack, and so that they can join this. Because speaking of dog pack, there's actually the first NFTs to ever launch on Stashh were the secret dogs, which are pretty cool. So include in the comment, tag him and tell him why you think that he would benefit from being a part of this innovation, as him being a cultural juggernaut and being a part of this revolution and evolution in the technology, because privacy is a human right, and then he can be a part representing artists and representing other people to be a part of that awareness, that understanding, and benefit in the process. So
that's right.
That's it. So part of it is tagging him to share the love, and giving a reason, some knowledge. Put some, if it's a meme, if it's funny, it can be cool. It can be in a meme. It could be a picture. It could be something that just is a picture says 1,000 words. And I think memes don't they do even more than 1,000 words? I don't know the number on it, but it's
right. Well, they're definitely packed full of meaning, right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So
all in all, it's been an information heavy video, but I think we got it all out.
Well, cool. Until the next time, have a beautiful day, and namaste, y'all.
Thank you.